Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you in for a full-on house tour. It's been about a year since I did one of these tours and we've made a lot of changes and brought in an infant since then, so the house is a little bit different. There are baby gates and such in place. The vibe that I tend to go for is definitely minimalist and cozy, maybe a bit of boho. I definitely like to use a lot of plants and pampas grass and bunny tails. You'll see a lot of that inside of this tour. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. We are a family of 5 plus our pup Charlie. We always keep a shoe rack right close to the entry. That way we don't have to worry about people following through with taking their shoes up to their room or their closet, and it just makes it easier and more sanitary. As soon as you get past the shoe rack, the dining room is the first room that you can really see, and so we're going to start there. Now the first door right here off of the dining room is our pantry, and this is filled with bins that we've gotten from Target, and we have our food separated by category into those bins. These little shelves I got off of Amazon, but they're filled with things that my kids have made in ceramics classes, so it's kind of cool to be able to display those. These hanging hammocks for plants I also got on Amazon, and these plants are the ones that I've been able to keep alive, which I'm really excited about. I historically have a really black thumb, and these are doing really well. And so I've been doing a lot of research and working on my plant skills, and I think that hopefully it's working. You can notice that we have a new addition to our dining table, being the high chair. This one is by a company called Funny Supply, and they have a lot of really adorable, modern-looking baby supplies. Now, the newest addition to our dining room is actually this coffee station. It wasn't too long ago when we did our kitchen tour video and we still had our small wooden table here in place. Our 10-month-old Chloe was already able to reach up onto that table, and it was light enough that we were worried she could pull it on top of herself, but I really am digging this white baker's rack. And then we're moving on into the kitchen. Now our kitchen is fairly small and pretty basic and simple. We have white quartz counters. I put the white backsplash up myself. Of course, we have a little addition for our 10-month-old Chloe's things and a little bin for all of her baby food. My biggest complaint with our kitchen is that it does not get enough natural light. We have this small window that's in between condo units, and so it's not great for natural light, but it serves our purposes for the time being. I'm a big fan of consolidating, and one of the best ways to do that is by using bins and containers and canisters. And that's what we do with most of our large flours, rices, brown sugars, sugar, all of that good stuff. And I'd say we have a pretty minimal amount of dishes and pretty basic silverware. Our pans, we use Caraway pots and pans. I love their pots and pans. This is really all that we need. I'm not going to go through every cabinet and drawer throughout the house because that would make this video too long, but here are some of my favorites. I really love the spice drawers that we've set up, as well as the butcher's block knife drawer. Instead of keeping them out on the counter, people have asked if this is built into the drawer, and it's not. It's a big block that you can purchase. And here are the joys of baby proofing. We got this cool baby proofing set for the cabinets and drawers that uses a magnet to unlock. So the magnet is like a key, and that keeps Chloe out of our cleaning supplies, which luckily we don't have a ton of bottles because we use True Earth. Speaking of True Earth, they are our sponsor for this home tour, and I'm excited to share about them because I use their cleaning products for just about everything. Yes, even toilet bowl cleaner. They're really well known for their laundry strips, but they have so much more than just the laundry strips. My all-purpose spray that you see in the basket is from this strip. It's really cool. You just roll it up and pop it inside of the bottle and then mix it with water, shake it up, and you're good to go with some really good smelling lemon all-purpose spray. If you can't tell, like the best thing about using True Earth, aside from the fact that it's really good for the environment, is that it just takes up such little space underneath your cabinet and in your laundry room. Everything fits into these tiny, slim little cardboard containers that hold these strips. You can use the link in my description to get 10% off of your order and try it out for yourself. So this is our half bath that is, yes, off of the dining room, but this bathroom is mostly used by my 17-year-old because it's the closest to her room. So let's move on into the living room. Believe it or not, these curtains and this wall paint were already in place when we moved in. I think it was probably a selling point for me. This wall paint color is by Behr and it's called Heath Gray. And I liked it so much that I went and bought another can and painted my master bedroom the same color. And I got this small round mobile coffee table from Target and the larger one from a furniture shop, but I can't remember which one. These little frogs came from my grandparents down in Texas. They got them from a local shop for themselves, and Matt and Gracie were so interested in them that they bought us our own set. Our home in total is like 1,100 square feet. And so each of these rooms is not very big, which means that we needed to be strategic with the types of furniture that we brought in. I didn't want to have a big, bulky coffee table right in the middle of the living area. For one, because we have Charlie, and of course now we have Chloe. We like to play in the center, but also because I like to use that space to do my yoga, and I would rather have more space than try to cram in more stuff. And we have a little office, a little makeshift office in this nook off of our living room. This is a desk by Crate and Barrel. It's one of the little leaning desks, and I went and installed some color changing lights on it so that I can adjust the temperature and the brightness with my voice. And this is where we store all of our games. We are big card and board game players around here, and so we have quite a few games that we actually play, and we store them in this section. Welcome to the newest edition of the gate crew here. This one is pressure mounted, which is kind of cool. We didn't have to drill holes in the wall for this one. These arches are my newest paint project slash home project. I measured and painted these myself by hand, and it was a lot of fun. Let me know if you'd be interested in a tutorial on how to do something like that. And this picture frame used to be horizontal in the middle of the hallway, but I had new, fresh, updated photos printed in black and white, and I made it vertical inside of one of these arches just for artistry, and I really like the way that it turned out. The first room that you come across up the stairs is the kids' room. So this is the room that my middle child and my baby share a room with. Technically, like we have the crib in here and we have Gracie's room and her stuff, of course, in here. That's my middle kiddo. I know a lot of people have asked, well, did the teenager choose to share a room with the infant? And actually she did. She also helped with the style and the design of this space. She really liked the idea of the desert colors, which is great because I also love that. I love the boho style, and I think that we pulled it off in this room pretty well. Although I will say that Chloe, the baby, still spends like 95% of the time at least with us in our master bedroom or in the living room. She's still not a year old, so she's not able to sleep with the actual blanket yet, but I love showing off this little owl sock. This was made by a friend. We're still working on the whole sleep situation, but I like the way that this room turned out. One door over, we have the girls' bathroom. It's beach themed. Everything that's in here are things that the girls have collected themselves, and they pretty much did all of this decorating themselves. I will point out that our bathroom walls next door that you're about to see used to be this same seafoam green color. We just changed it. So this is the color it used to be, and this is the color that it is now. I wanted to go for something that was a little more clay-like. I wanted a spa vibe, and actually the pot that you see on that shelf was my inspiration for choosing the wall color. This wall color is Gravel Stone by Bear, and that's exactly what I was going for. Stone-like, earthy, handmade kind of vibes. This is a makeup bag that I recently received from a company called Merit. They offer clean and minimalist beauty products, and it came with this really cute bag, which I like because now I could leave my makeup out. I don't have to stick it in a drawer. Really, I'm just a big fan of any kind of useful and attractive decor. So if you can get use out of it, then I think that it's a win-win. And these are little necklace pendants from Outdoor School, something that's offered here in the Pacific Northwest. And Matt used to teach there, and Abigail had an amazing experience there. So it's really cool to be able to decorate your space with things that have some kind of meaning. Here lately, I've been really into making my own products using Simply Earth's essential oils kits, and they send you all of the recipe ingredients. So this one is a clay mask made with kaolin clay, and this is a face wash made with kaolin clay, which is great because it makes it really exfoliating. And then I have these bath salts. These are just little containers that I got to hold things like our toothpicks and Q-tips. And finally, we're over to the master bedroom. So our bedding is all Cozy Earth. The pillows, the sheets, the duvet cover, the comforter, amazingly comfortable bedding. I've really enjoyed bringing in some new plants into the bedroom specifically. Like this new plant right here, this unwieldy guy. I think they said it's called a pregunion. Really cool. I had to have it when I saw it in the window because look at it. All these little stems just growing out everywhere. And I think it's little things like this that just make me happy, that bring a little life to the room. So yes, we do have Chloe's baby changing station on our table there. It's the best spot that we've been able to find, and it just works for us. And the picture of Horseshoe Bend back behind the bed is sentimental because that's where we went right after Matt proposed. He actually proposed in Antelope Canyon, and then we went straight to Horseshoe Bend and we sat and watched the sunset together, and it was awesome. I hope you enjoyed the visit, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you here next week.